Welcome everyone to Weekly News and a DWMA major tidbit, and the topic for this video is General Torre, PNP chief na.
Why do you climb like you're running out of time? Find the line like you're running out of time. Why do you climb like you're running out of time? Keep on climbing in the meantime, non-stop. Itinalaga si General Nicolas Torre III as the newly appointed PNP chief nitong June 2, 2025 matapos ang masalimuot na balasahan sa gabinete at appointees ng presidente sa kanyang command sa paghahain ng courtesy resignations.
The honorable members of the cabinet. Teka, may laman pa ba yung kabinete ko? Who am I addressing now? we are in flux.
Now, previously, before being appointed as the PNP chief, siya ay naging police chief ng QCPD noong 2022. Direktor ng PNP Headquarters Communication and Electronic Services. Last year lang, June 2024, itinalaga siya sa Davao as the acting director, which managed to arrest the fugitive Pastor Apollo Carrion Quiboloy or PAQ matapos ang ilang linggong standoff ng kanyang mga supporters sa labas ng kanyang Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound as he deployed 2,000 officers to arrest Quiboloy. Mind you, relatively or actually bloodless ang naging paglusob o pag-raid ng PNP sa compound ni Quiboloy.
General, nung nakuha po si Quiboloy, naging usap-usapan po noon kung naaresto ba siya or sumuko ba siya. Pwede nyo bang liwanagan ito para sa amin?
At the outset, ma'am, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to present our side on this August body. This is the second time that we appear in the Senate, and in the first time, it resulted in our ability to show to the public what is happening during the 16-day operation inside the KOJC compound. Regarding the arrest of Mr. Quiboloy, in all intents and purposes, in our whole operations, he is arrested because he submitted himself to my representative because he has no other options other than submit himself to the custody of the law. Because whether he like it or not, he has no other options during the time. Because I have 4,500 people around him inside this compound, and 1,200 is concentrated on the two buildings that he has control of.
After that, nilagay naman agad siya sa Criminal Investigation and Detection Group o CIDG, notably overseeing the arrest of dating Presidente Rodrigo Duterte nitong March 2025 papuntang The Hague, Netherlands, base sa warrant na inilabas ng International Criminal Court sa pakikipagtulungan with the International Police o Interpol.
You are placing under arrest as deputized to me by the PCTC.
I'm sorry.
By virtue of the warrant of arrest issued by the ICC for crimes against humanity. Sir, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right for counsel of your choice. Anything you say will be used for and against you.
Siya ay dating two-star police major general, jumped to the highest spot in his rank as a 4-star general, essentially skipping a rank. You know, 2-star, hindi na nag-3-star, nag-4-star agad. Naging sikat at matunog ang kanyang pangalan sa ilan sa mga high-profile na pagpapaaresto ng mga personalidad sa ating political zeitgeist. Kinwestiyon ni Davao City Vice Mayor Baste Duterte at Vice President Sara Duterte ang tila pabor na promotion dahil sa paglaktaw nito sa 3-star general status dahil sa pagpapahuli kay former President Digong at kanyang spiritual advisor Pastor Quiboloy.
OVP at KOJC at ang pamilya Duterte ay nakaranas po ng injustices mula sa bagong PNP chief. So in this connection, ma'am, ano po ang inaasahan ninyong magiging sitwasyon sa Pilipinas sa ilalim ng bagong liderato ng PNP?
Well, I do not think magiging mas maayos or mas maganda ang ating bansa, no? Unang-una, doon na lang tayo, no, sa pagpili ng Speaker of the House of Representatives. Na noon ko pang sinabi na bakit ka naman pipili ng Speaker of the House of Representatives na implicated in a bribery case on record in a case in the United States. So, yung palang kaduda-duda na eh, 'di ba? Parang pag alam mo kaagad na ganun, hindi mo susuportahan yan as Speaker of the House of Representatives. In the same way na merong recent findings ang Senate of violations of law of this police officer. So bakit mo naman gagawing chief of police? So masyadong sketchy yung...
Admire this person kung talagang he did everything with due process. Diba? But you know, like, technically, if we talk about the case or you know, like, we review what happened, what transpired during yung ginawa sa kanya with KOJC and lahat, it's nothing. Wala. He's only handpicked there by the administration because he's an attack dog. That's it. Nothing more than...
With Torre even hitting back na, kung natatandaan mo, yung tatay mo ay in-appoint si Bato del Rosa as PNP chief, 1 star lang siya noon. Effectively jumping 2 spots compared to Torres, 1 spot.
One last, on other issues, naglabas po kasi ng statement si Mayor Baste Duterte saying na 3 ranggo ang tinalunan ninyo because it's not a merit-based promotion, and he even called you an attack dog. What do you want to tell Mayor Baste?
Okay. I just respect his decision and I respect his opinion. And rewind lang ng konti sa termino naman ng tatay niya kung sino unang chief PNP. Okay? So, ano ranggo ng unang chief PNP at ano ranggo ko bago ako naging chief PNP. So, it really goes back to him, really. Seriously speaking, it goes back to him. Okay? The first chief PNP of his father is a 1 star na naging automatic 4 star. Did he ask that? Did he question that? So,
Salamat, General.
thank you.
Next to ask question is Ms. Pia Gutierrez, ABS-CBN.
Hi, General. General, hingi rin din po ako ng reaction dun sa sinabi ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa kanyang interview sa The Hague. She said that, she questioned your appointment as PNP chief, even calling it sketchy, especially as a Senate committee daw found that you have violated the law in implementing the arrest of her father, former President Duterte. Can you comment on that?
Again, I respect the opinion of the Vice President and the opinion of everyone regarding the things that we've done during the arrest of Mr. Duterte and his eventual transfer to The Hague. The findings of the Senate Committee is still within the Ombudsman, and the Senate Committee is not a disciplinary machinery nor a court that can say who is right and who is wrong, who is guilty and not guilty. So I think we will answer all those things in a proper forum.
Okay. Thank you, Mr.
But you know, there's a lot of stuff that Torre has yet to mention or address, katulad ng yung sa Samar na ginawa siyang persona non grata dahil hindi niya na-curb ang kriminalidad sa Samar. But you know, the thing about General Nicolas Torre is that I don't know why, but I see him more in the same light as former DILG Secretary Benhur Abalos. Marcos has a great ambition for Benhur Abalos kasi ginawa siyang DILG Secretary, talagang binida siya ni Marcos. Pero in the end, natalo pa rin siya, which kind of had, kasi dapat si Abalos sa magiging parang pro-Marcos or the Marcos prodigy na mag-aangat or at least magpupush ng kanyang legislative agenda ni Marcos, na magiging parang tauhan ni Marcos. Kasi kung iisipin natin, si Torre at saka si Abalos, para silang si Enrile at Ramos na naging parang right-hand man ni Marcos Sr. Now, right-hand man ni Marcos Jr. So, parang ganun ang nangyayari. Pero
ang video clip na ito ay galing sa aking series ng News sa Verdi Recap. Check the entire videos for the complete weekly news recap and subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date sa mga local at global news na I'll make sure will be interesting to you. Particularly you, whatever your name is. Hindi ko alam, sorry. Salamat sa panonood mga ka-farmy. Like, subscribe, follow me like sa socials and avoid Joseph that will be linked down below. sa susunod of course. Paalam.